make that move. That's kind of good too, so I don't know. But there is I think there's a pump on the transmission to actually do that, but there's no like controls in the cab to do it. So basically it's just a flatbed with stuff bolted onto it. See this here is all one piece. The toolboxes are all one piece. The spider is all one piece. This iPad focus sucks. I got these toolboxes from the grain bin, so my dad got them at an auction about 15 years ago or whatever. And he wasn't doing shit with them, so I was like, hell yeah, let me take those and put them on my truck. They look really good. Tailgate doesn't really stay closed as much as I wish it would. That's why I bought this thing to put in here, but it still doesn't stay shut. I used to have a big metal bar that goes across here, but I was out doing donuts in the field one day and some bitch flew out and my tailgate was open going home. In case you're wondering why I have holes back here, this guy at work, he was supposed to get me some lights, some tail lights. Let me show you. Like this. I needed 2 of these clear ones and 2 of the red ones to go in here, but all I had were this light and the chrome grommets. And these lights were a pain in the ass to find. I needed like 3 or 4 replacements. I went on the website. There was a sketchy website, but I bought them. And now they work. Honestly, they're kind of hard to find online. You can almost find them on utility truck or flatbed truck, whatever. Yeah, this chrome stuff. But I bought this at O'Reilly's. It was just a strip of chrome stuff you put on the side of your door or whatever. So I just put it on there like that, and it stays. Lug nuts, I spray painted those, kind of silver colored. License plate, I got that at a flea market. Don't worry about that wheel, why it's not colored like the rest of them are. I'll have a video out covering that later. Oh, my favorite thing down here. This is what I call God's straight pipe. See, because my pipe was rusted off here, and the same was for the other side when I got the truck. So I figured, why not keep it the way God intended it to be, huh? God pretty much just made the pipe rust and fall off the truck, and that's how he wanted it to be. He said, let there be rust. And there was rust. And now the truck sounds amazing. Before I forget, let me show you the mods I did to the engine here. Now, before you get all judgmental about why don't you put a turbo on it or why don't you put a chip on it, these engines are not. There's no computers in this engine. It's all mechanical. All right, no electric stuff except for the on and off switch on the injector pump and glow plugs here. But there's no computers on this engine at all. So how are you going to chip something that don't even have a computer on it? Second, about the turbo. These IDIs are crammed into this truck, basically. So, number 1, it's kind of hard to put a turbo on there without pulling the engine out. And number 2, this engine is got such a high compression ratio that a turbo would probably blow the fuck out of this thing. Well, I mean, they make turbo kits for this, but I mean, if I had a crew cab, 4-wheel drive, I would probably spend money to put a turbo on it, but it's a single cab, 2-wheel drive, so I'm not going to waste my money on that. I mean, I don't really like single cabs because you can't hardly fit anything in there. Hell, I can't hardly fit 2 people in here next to me. I like that legroom in the crew cabs. That's why I want a crew cab so bad. And I don't like the look of a jacked up single cab long bed or a short bed. It's just too much of a short wheelbase. I like big trucks. I don't like short things. That thing's cool. But yeah, mods. We talked about why there's no turbo. We talked about why there's no chips. Let's talk about injection pump. You could mod that up. I've been thinking about doing that, but I think my engine runs a little hot as it is, so I don't want to do that. And I want to save my gas or my diesel money. So I mean, it gets me where I need to go. I don't need to trick it all out with all kinds of crazy power mods and shit. I just need something to drive from school and back and to work, whatever. So what else? Mods. I do have a couple more mods up my sleeve here. Let me show you this. There, you could put like water, menthol injection, whatever it was, propane. I don't remember. I'm not gonna do it because that sounds like too much damn money for me to be spending on a single cab. But there's a mod here you could do. Now the stock 6.9s had a big ass, like a big like bowl kind of on underneath the air cleaner. So just get you a like a angle grinder or a cutter or something. Just slice that hoe off. It'll increase your airflow. Because basically what it's doing is it's acting like a big ass muffler in your engine there. So you don't want that. So I just cut that little bowl off of there and let the air go straight into the engine instead of like having to go all the way around the bowl. It'll help you out with your fuel economy too. Make it a little itty bitty bit louder. I think you already seen my road draft tube video. Back behind the air cleaner, there's a road draft tube. You can guys go check that out on my channel. It's a pretty old video. It'd probably be back there a little bit, but injector lines. I did replace all the injector lines here, the return lines anyways, and the hose clamps. Oh yeah, the parking brake lines are new back here. What else is new? The paint is new. May not look new, but it is, because I painted it myself. Right over there where that car's sitting at. The thing was, I didn't put the reducer in the paint, because I'm stupid and I forgot. So, it ended up like this shitty color. And I didn't even clear coat it, so it all faded away. So that sucks. This thing really does need a good wash. You can see the difference. There's like a bunch of black carbon shit on here somehow. I think we can fix it up with some dish soap and microfiber towels. Oh, well, let me talk about the radio real quick. The radio is actually modded this door. I cut a hole here for the speaker to go in because the stock doors don't have that hole. But this radio, it's Bluetooth, AM, FM, auxiliary, and USB. I got the radio and all the speakers for $40 at Walmart. And it was on sale too. It was on sale for like half off. That was a really good deal even if it wasn't half off. 80 bucks for that, plus 4 speakers. You can't beat it, man. I don't even care if it can play CDs or not. I got my iPod, I'm ready to go. I'll tell you about the Beatbox here. All it does is it basically turns on my lights on my floor. And you can like change the settings on it to make it like beat to the music. But I found that like the little box, it just hears noise that's going on. So if your truck is running or you're talking pretty loud, then it'll pick up that sound too and it'll flash. There. You can actually see it. Yeah, you can do that too. Blind yourself. And you can adjust the brightness. I don't really want to though. That's all the way dim. I like it. That's about all there is to this truck. Just a old ass diesel that likes to smoke a lot and has a shit paint job on it. And the paint peels off when you wash it with a pressure washer. Hasn't given me any bullshit except for the alternator when I crank my speakers too loud, but that's about it. And the time I was rolling coal in front of my buddy's house and the radiator hose blew up on me, so I bought a new one there and it runs pretty good. It leaks oil a little bit, but you know, it's a 6.9, it's not gonna blow up. And the rear end, it needs wheel seals on both sides because that leaks oil out the rear. Then again, it is a Ford, so it's not gonna break. Yeah, that's about all there is for this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Each like and subscriber gets me more revenue so I can come out with better content and be able to afford to make good videos for you guys. But yeah, every time you like and subscribe and actually watch my videos, then I get maybe a few cents off of you just for watching the ad. And that in turn puts money into this truck and it makes it more epic for you guys. So. And I can do some work on my lawnmower and my Dodge Daytona out here. So I really want that. This lawnmower is coming together pretty good here. Let me just show you a little real quick. Got this wheel off. I'm trying to rebuild the brake here, and I got the pulley off of here. We're gonna put a smaller pulley on there, see if we can get the brakes to work, and I need a new battery. And then at the same time, we're trying to get a grill, a custom made grill, but I don't have the saw right now. We're gonna cut like a hot rod, and then bolt it on there. And I might use this to actually mow, because I have the mower deck out there, but I don't know. This is the fenders. I'm gonna sand those down and paint them like a military theme, like olive green and white stars or whatever. But yeah, I'll see y'all guys in the next video here. Oh yeah, subscribe, add me on Snapchat here and Instagram, Trace_KLL. Screenshot it, show your buddies, man. Really helps out a lot. Then I can spend money on my Dodge Daytona and my lawnmower and my Lego train layout, which I got going up in my room there. What else am I working on? I got that go-kart over there with a 12.5 horsepower engine in it.
I don't know where the engine actually went to. Damn it. Oh, it's right over there. That's the original 5 horsepower, but that's a piece of shit. Hardly even moved me out of the barn. That's what's going in there, but I don't have
The parts to actually make it fit. So, but I have the go-kart, so that's good. And there's going to be another video coming out on this car here shortly. It's almost done. It just needs a coat of paint and some clear coat, and then put back together, and it will be finished and ready for a show or a mud hoe. But yeah, like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later.